These old dudes starting to thinking they cold dudes. They old news, Flammy organic like Whole Foods. Boy, I'm really in this shit. You gotta pay the benefit. Careful where your heart lie. Don't get lost in the sentiment.
What's going on, y'all? It's your man, Flammy Marciano, aka the Flam God, back at me again on this YouTube thing. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a while since I've been back. Alright, forgive me for messing up my own intro. Alright, what you gonna do? Arrest me? I'm sorry. Anyways, football season. Well, I mean, it's been football season. I guess it's playoff season. I will say we're gonna this bottom part behind my head, that's Kansas City and Pittsburgh. All right, just want to give you guys a heads up. But we're gonna try to predict how this Super Bowl is gonna go. You know, a lot of you guys are ride or dies for your football teams, and I respect that because I'm a ride or die for my Cleveland Browns. As much as they piss me off and annoy me and irritate me and give me heartaches and heartbreaks year after year after year after year after year, week after week after week, I still love them. All right, so you know, I'm going to predict how I think this postseason is gonna go. If you guys disagree with me, let's talk about it down in the comment section. I'm gonna try to be a lot more active in the comment section, just because I like talking to you guys. You guys are funny. Like, I don't think y'all realize, like, some of y'all comments be making my day. Whether it's like inspirational, y'all just being goofy as hell, or y'all found something funny that I did, and it makes me feel so good. I really appreciate you guys, man. So I just feel like that's super dope. But yeah, this is gonna get a little toxic. But I'm gonna tell you guys why I think, you know, which team is gonna win. Some of these are toss-ups, not gonna lie. So we're kind of winging it. But let's get into it. Let's start on eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If it holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're gonna start on the NFC side. All right. Rams versus Cardinals. Rams versus Cardinals. I'm trying to think. Rams versus Cardinals, huh? Okay, so Matt Stafford has been playing like shit. I'm not gonna lie. He's been playing like straight dookie. Alright, and that defense hasn't been looking defensive-y. You know, they still got Jalen, though. They still got Aaron Donald, arguably the best player in just the league in general. But this is a like a divisional rival game, you know what I'm saying? Like, you play these guys twice already in the regular season. So everybody got tape on everybody. Kyler's been a little inconsistent. D-Hop is done for, which I feel like that hurt them. JJ Watt hurt them too. But I mean, JJ Watt he just can't stay healthy in general, like his whole career. I don't know if James Conner's playing. Dang, this is a tough one though. I don't even think is it the Rams or the Chargers that don't got fans like that? I think it's the Chargers that don't got fans. But I think they both play in SoFi. I don't know. No, they have their own stadium. I don't know. I don't follow LA like that. I just feel like the Rams got too much. Rams got too much going for them. Home game, better roster, you know. It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But the Cardinals can win this too, though. Nah, I'm gonna stick with the Rams. I'm gonna go with my gut. Cowboys versus Niners. Whew, this might be game of the week. I'm so looking forward to this game, just because the Niners offense has been clicking. I think they finished the season 7-2, the last 9 weeks of the season. Jimmy G's been playing like boo-boo, but boy, is that man clutch. You know, he knows how to get it to his best players when in time of need. Kittle, Debo, Ayuk, Jawan Jennings is coming along real well. That run game is cracking. I think Trent Williams is going to play this game. The fact he didn't play last game against the Rams and they still won says a lot. But this defense, Dallas, they know how to turn the rock over. They know. The thing is, here's the thing. Jimmy G is guaranteed to turn the ball over. Cowboys take the ball away a lot. But what y'all finna do with that run game, Dallas? What's the famous stat isn't it like when Dallas rushes for more than 95 yards, Dak is undefeated, and when they rush for less, Dak just hasn't won or some shit like that? I'm gonna go with the Niners, man. Better coach, hotter team right now. Yes, Jimmy G is gonna Jimmy G, but y'all forgot about them Bosa boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Eric Armstead. They got some dog, but the Niners secondary is kind of cheeks. Nah, I like the Niners. I like the Niners right there. I just like Kyle Shanahan. When Kyle Shanahan don't think too much and he just coaches, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to make up all these gadget plays, when you put the ball in the hands of Debo Samuel, when you can get the rock to Kittle, but then Dallas does have CD. Dalton Schultz has had a pretty good season. But I don't know. I feel like Mike McCarthy not built for the spotlights just yet. Yes, they are playing in Jerry World, but I just like the Niners, man. And the Niners kind of got a chip on their shoulder too, so I really like that. So I'm gonna go Niners there. Tampa Bay versus Philly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know Philly was in the playoff picture until like week 18, until somebody said something to me. Do I think the Eagles are going to win? No. But as a bettor, because I got money on this game. I think the spread was Tampa Bay by 8.5, minus 8.5. I don't think Tampa Bay is gonna win by that much. But here's the thing: I don't bet against Brady in the playoffs. I just don't. It's just, you know, if you watch ball, it's never safe to bet against Brady, especially in the playoffs. Yes, they're without Godwin, they're without Antonio Brown, but they got Gronk still. They got Mike Evans still. Leonard Fournette is supposed to play. I think he's questionable, but if I'm not mistaken, he also might get a light workload. I don't think Rojo's playing. I just don't see Philly stopping this pass rush. Jalen Hurts is going to have to make some crazy throws to win this game. Jalen Hurts is going to have to not miss Devontae Smith. I watched a reel about how many times Devontae Smith was open this season. It's ridiculous. He misses Devontae Smith too much. Can the Eagles win this? Yes. Do I think they will? No. I'm gonna go with the Bucs. I'm gonna go with the Bucs in this one. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like everyone thinks it is, just because it's the Buccaneers and them. I don't think that's how it's gonna work. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucs. All right. Now on this AFC side, as you can see, Tennessee got a bye, which caught me off guard. Here's the thing: anybody can make it to the Super Bowl at the AFC side. The NFC, I think it's down to two teams. I think it's down to Green Bay and the Buccaneers. I ain't gonna hold you. I just don't see the Rams. The Rams haven't been playing consistent, and the Niners, Jimmy G is good, just turns the ball over too much. I feel like the Packers and the Bucks. Well, damn, Brady been turning the rock over too. So, you know, I feel like Green Bay is like the only, you know what I'm saying, like the strong team. In the AFC, anybody from this side can make it. But let's see. Bengals, Raiders. You know, you guys know I like momentum. You guys know for sure I love me some high octane offensive games. I did bet the over on this game, by the way. Now everyone's saying, oh, Jamar Chase is going to tear up that secondary. Last time Jamar Chase played this team, he didn't do that well. I think he only had like 30 yards. The Raiders are playing with this weird. Here's the thing about Las Vegas. They have overcame so much adversity this year with the firing of Gruden. You know what I'm saying? His emails, the Henry Ruggs situation. Literally a few days after that, the Damon Arnett situation. Darren Waller was out for majority of those final games. They've been this interim head coach. I forgot his name, but he's been doing a damn good job. It's crazy. I think even Nate Hobbs had a DUI situation before the Week 18 game. That doesn't seem to faze them, you know? And I honestly feel like the Raiders can pull this off. I think the Raiders can pull this off. Now, will Josh Jacobs be able to keep his streak of, you know, triple-digit games going? I doubt it, because this Bengals defensive front got something to say about that. But I just think veteran-wise, this Raiders team has too many veterans. Cincinnati's young. But here's the thing, that youth might be able to help you sometime. But in Cincinnati, the jungle, as they call it, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Raiders this one here. It's going to be a close one, though. I don't feel like none of these games are going to be a blowout, really. Yeah, none of these games are going to be a blowout. Even this Kansas City Steelers game, but we'll get to that in just a second. Buffalo, New England. Now, Buffalo has a better record, right? Buffalo won the last time they played. But this game going to be icy cold. This game going to be freezing, right? This game is going to be ridiculously cold, okay? But I don't know. It's just something. Stephon Diggs hasn't really been that superstar that they had this previous season. Mac Jones is definitely not the best quarterback in this game. Josh Allen is by far more arm talent, size. But like I said, it's going to be 0 degrees. And you know what Bill Belichick like to do when it's 0 degrees. Tote that goddamn rock. But Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson gonna take this game over. I actually think the Patriots are gonna pull this off, just because they did last time when it was snowing like that. But here's the thing, kind of similar to the Brady situation. I just can't find myself to bet against Belichick in the postseason. This is the last team on the AFC. In terms of fear, like the teams that I fear in the AFC, Patriots are number 1, believe it or not. I would hate to face the Patriots just because that defense, and Bill Belichick is a freaking genius. A team that knows how to run the rock and play good defense is freaking terrifying. Therefore, I fear New England the most out of all these teams up here. Tennessee would probably be number 2 just because of their defense, but we'll talk about them in a little bit. Next up are the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the spread for this one is Kansas City, minus 12.5. Hey, don't take that. Take the Pittsburgh Steelers plus 12.5, ladies and gentlemen, if you are betting on this game. Reason I say that, kind of similar to the Raiders. They've been facing a lot of adversity too. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the whole Diva situation, the whole Claypool situation. Everyone's talking about how Big Ben stinks and this defense ain't what it used to be and TJ Watt was hurt, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's still the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's still Mike Tomlin, the guy who's never had a losing season in his career in the NFL. Now, yes, the Kansas City Chiefs are smoking. These boys on fire, right? These boys are on fire. But, you know, I think Kansas City's going to win the game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like everybody thinks, though. Just because, you know, the Steelers do really well, especially in garbage time. But I think this game is going to be really cold, too, though. I think this game is going to be freezing. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire isn't playing. But they still got Gore. They still got Williams in the backfield over there in Kansas City. And Kansas City's starting to become a little running team, you know, running when they need to. And I feel like that helps out Mahomes a lot. He doesn't have to try to be a superhero every play. I feel like Kansas City takes this one. Not by 12.5 points, though. Like I said, take that plus 12.5, if anything. But I feel like this will be a proper send-off for Big Ben. And I do like the reverse psychology he's been doing as far as, like, you know, yeah, we're probably the worst team in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Out of the 14 teams, we'll probably rank 14th. You know, our guys aren't really that good. Playing the mind games. And it's sarcasm, by the way. If you guys really feel like Big Ben was being serious, come on now, grow up, guys. You're killing me. All right. I don't think this is how it works. Now, on this NFC side, ladies and gentlemen, how many times are the freaking Packers and Niners going to play in the playoffs? I feel like this is damn near every single year. And I will say every single year, Kyle Shanahan low-key owns the Packers. I didn't say it. No, I did. This game's going to be interesting. It's going to be played in Lambeau, of course. A rested Lambeau team at that, who's getting Jair Alexander back, Preston Smith. You know what I'm saying? They're getting Zach back. They're getting a lot of their guys back. A lot of fresh leg guys. I do feel like the Niners are going to have to fight really hard to beat that Dallas Cowboys team. But for some people, teams that go on that bye, it hurts some teams sometime. But Aaron Rodgers is a vet, and he's playing. I feel like Aaron Rodgers forgot. Like, I feel like this season went by so fast for him that he forgot. Oh shit, playoffs. Yeah, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But it's something about these Niners and Packers. It's a rivalry. It's probably one of the greatest NFC rivalries that's not a divisional game. You know, Niners, Packers, a lot of history, all the way back to the Kaepernick days that I can remember personally. But if these guys played, man, I just don't see. I don't know. I just don't see Green Bay losing. It's hard for me to see Green Bay lose, especially this early, you know. But I think Green Bay would move on to the NFC Championship just because, one, they're coming off rest. They're dealing with the rested Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers who's chilling. They're getting defensive pieces back. One guy who stepped up to me that I really liked a lot. What's the corner's name? Sullivan? Is it Sullivan? One of the number 39, I think. He stepped up. He stepped up a lot. And their little draft pickup, Stokes, was a good pickup. I think he's hurt though. I don't know. We'll see. But Jimmy G in Lambeau. I just don't like how that sounds. That run game is gonna be a little tough dealing with Preston. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot, but I think Green Bay pulls that one out for sure. Next up, we got the Rams and the Bucks. This is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a great game. But if I'm not mistaken, the 2 seed's going to be, is it Tampa? 2 seed would be Tampa, right? Yeah, the 2 seed would be Tampa. Yep, 2 seed would be Tampa. I'm going to go with, they're playing in Tampa. I'm probably going to go with, ooh. This is going to be tough. This is literally a coin toss. Once again, though, it's Brady. It's Brady with a good O-line. And I think Leonard Fournette will be a little more fresher, too. So, yeah, I got Packers and Bucks winning this one. Like I said, this would be a great game here. This would be a great game for sure. Oh, Rasul Douglas. I know it was late. It was late. It's not Sullivan. Rasul Douglas in Green Bay. I don't know how his name popped up in the middle of a Rams Buccaneers conversation, but it did. But yeah, I'm going with that boy right there for sure. All right. AFC. Titans versus the Patriots. Like I said, in the AFC, the only 2 teams that I like legit would fear if I had to play them are the Titans and the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the team coming off a bye, man. Derrick Henry about to go crazy. The fact that dude healed up that quick like freaking Wolverine is ridiculous. And they would be playing in Tennessee. They wouldn't have to worry about Gillette Stadium cheese or Spygate or none of that. So I'm gonna have to go with Derrick Henry here. Put the city on his back, literally. Ryan Tannehill could breathe a little easier. We all know he's been struggling a bit these past few weeks. But let AJ and Julio get a little free. You can't just stick to those guys now. You got to put a couple more in the box when that king running through. So I'm gonna go with Tennessee here. Run games and defenses win championships, ladies and gentlemen. Raiders and the Chiefs. Raiders, it was fun while it lasted, but the Chiefs might make it back. Chiefs gonna make it back, man. Like I said, they're hot. They're on a streak. Andy Reid coaching out of his mind. Mahomes ain't turning the ball over no more. Kelsey and Tyreek and the Kansas City Chiefs defense flipped the switch. I don't know what happened or what that coordinator was doing. You would have thought what was the defensive coordinator they had that every Chiefs fan hated? Wasn't it? Was it Sutton? Bob Sutton? You would have thought Sutton was back first half of the season, but they turned it around, man. I'm really proud of them. Tyron and Chris Jones making plays, but I would hate to face Chris Jones and just that defensive front in general. And they would be playing the Arrowhead, so I'm gonna give the nod to the Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the NFC Championship, the Packers and the Buccaneers, right? And then you got the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs, right? NFC, who's going to the bowl? Aaron Rodgers, man. His final game, not his final game, but his final season as a Green Bay Packer. I think there's no holds barred. This team's going to be playing inspired. Everybody's going to be playing inspired. Lambeau's going to be going crazy. It's about to get lit, ladies and gentlemen. Green Bay is going to the bowl. AFC Championship. Tennessee Titans. Kansas City Chiefs. Who's going to the bowl? Huh? Who's going to the bowl? I have something to say. I'm going to say it right now. The Tennessee Titans are going to go to the Super Bowl in Los Angeles, California. Now, this isn't what you guys were expecting, right? You guys were expecting the Chiefs. You guys were expecting, the Buffalo Bills or the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Tennessee, in a weird way, you guys remember the story I told you? I don't think I told you guys. I told my stream. There's a story of the Chinese farmer that I was telling you guys. And the story's about perspective, right? So, long story short, the Chinese farmer's son breaks his leg. The town, everybody in the village goes, "Wow, your son broke his leg. That's horrible." And the Chinese farmer, who's his dad, goes, maybe. Turns out the military recruits come by the village to get people to fight in the war. But the son can't fight in the war. He has a broken leg, you know. So just because something bad happened, like Derrick Henry going down in week 6, I feel like that was the best for him. A well-rested Derrick Henry. Like, I don't think y'all processing the fact that this man is still top 10 in rushing yards and he hasn't ran the ball since week 6, week 7. Like, this is wild. And he's healed with the injury that he had. It's supposed to be season ending. And I feel like Derrick Henry likes toting the ball 30, 40 times a game. I don't think Kansas City can stop that. And yes, I know I'm talking about Derrick Henry a lot, but this defense is nothing to blink your eyes at either. You know, so you got to respect this defense. Big Jeff up front. That whole defensive front is just playing out of their mind. The secondary is young. They're athletic. They get after it. They still got Kevin Byard back there too. Mr. All-Pro. Put some respect on his name. The Titans versus the Packers. This is going to be a crazy Super Bowl. Who wins it, dog? Who wins it? I don't know. Ooh-wee. Who wins it? Who wins it? What are we doing? I would love for the Titans to win it. I would love for the Titans to win it. I know I said run games and defenses win championships. I said run games and defenses win championships. Both of these teams have both. I know Green Bay's run game gets overshadowed because they have a Hall of Famer at quarterback and one of the greatest receivers to ever do it on the outside. But Green Bay has not only a good run game and a good defense, but they have an outstanding quarterback to make plays when it matters. And in Super Bowls, that's what you need. You need a quarterback to make that throw when he needs to make it. Now, there has been a couple times in the final weeks of the season where Green Bay should have put teams away, where, you know what I'm saying, where they shouldn't have had a heart attack like that Ravens game. They should have been put them away. They couldn't get a first down to seal it. Same with the Cleveland game. The fact that Cleveland almost beat Green Bay was ridiculous because Baker gave the ball away 4 times. But the fact that Cleveland was still in it down to the last second was crazy. But I feel like when you have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, you're still in the game. If it's still a 1-score game and the Packers are down and there's 60 seconds left, hell, 1, 2, 3 timeouts, no timeouts left, you're still in the game. And I feel like you don't have to fear that with Tennessee. If you get up on Tennessee 10, up by 10 at half, up by 14 at half, especially in the second half, you know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry doesn't become that much of a factor. You gotta count on Ryan Tannehill to make plays for you, you know. And like I said, I love Tennessee's defense, but I'm picking Aaron Rodgers versus a great defense every single time, despite what, especially on the big stage. I know he hasn't been the guy in the NFC Championship, but he gets that monkey off of his back, and he has one of the most compelling stories in NFL history. You know, everybody thought he was going to retire. Everyone thought he was going to be a Bronco. People thought he was just going to sit out a season. Hell, people thought he was going to host Jeopardy. I just think the Green Bay Packers take it, and they run away with it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my playoff predictions. Ooh, that was tough. That was hard. That was really, really hard, especially with all the knowledge. I was just going off the top of the dome. I didn't really have notes or anything to refer to. But like I said, I got money on some of these games. But if you guys, you know, me, I'll put a little $20 down every week just to see if I could, you know, win me a band or two. But as far as bets, take the Steelers plus 12.5. I would go Niners money line. I would go Patriots. I think Patriots are plus 4 points. And I think the Raiders are plus 5 points. I would take those for sure, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap this episode up. That was fun. That was super fun. Heart-wrenching. And some of y'all in the comment section probably going to hate me. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I would hate it. But I legit think that Tennessee has a shot to go all the way. But ain't no going all. Like, if Tennessee has to face Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, is no. If any other NFC team gets to the Super Bowl and they face the Titans, I feel like Titans have a good shot. But we're going to wrap this episode up here. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe down below. I love you guys, man. This was fun. Like I said, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload all my videos similar to this one. All right? Hit that thumbs up if you a real one. What color did it turn? You cap. You capping. Stop playing with me. Leave me alone. Nah. It's your boy Flammy, guys, signing off. I love you guys. Hope you guys love me too. Deuces.